Yeah, because that was how we had to have him reverse it.
Yeah. Now I can think of like a million ways to get to that without
but
the fucking stunner. But
yeah,
it's not like, and not like, you know, if you had heat with a lot like, you know, Ethan and stuff, because Bobby would tell you to go tell us stuff, and then you would tell us something politically better than what Bobby would tell you to say.
Oh yeah, I mean that's not either here. Bobby would tell those guys to go piss up a light pole, or and I would go, yeah, Bobby doesn't need you next week.
Yeah,
I mean I didn't.
Well, of course, because first of all, you're put in an awkward situation where you got to go tell those guys that are wrestling.
And he was 17, 18 years old.
I was a kid. Yeah.
You know,
it's neither here nor there. Yeah. The thing, were you nervous? Hey, Scott Armstrong.
No, at this point in particular time, I'll be completely honest. I didn't realize what I was like, the magnitude of what was going on. Like, because I didn't watch independent wrestling. I was, you know, even still, like I didn't, you know, I didn't start learning about the history of wrestling until after the fact.
Really?
Yeah, I'd been in a little while before I started. Like, I need to learn what's going on. I need to learn about the guy.
What do you think? How do you think the match went?
It was awesome.
Or you really?
Oh yeah.
One of your favorites?
Him and Adrian Street, Adrian match being a little bit better because I've been around a little bit longer. I can appreciate it a little bit more, and I wish now I could go back in time and appreciate it for what it was. But I'm grateful to him for what he gave me. And I remember locking up with him and being like, "Oh my God, where's he at?" Like, he was so light. And of course, everybody now is like, I can't make it look real, so I'm just going to make it real, and I'll hit you. So, but it was amazing. Like, just looking back, I can't believe I'm such a lucky asshole, you know, because like I walk into these wonderful opportunities from time to time in wrestling, you know. It's like Ethan had been there, my brother, even Ryan, everybody in Montel, the Montel Mitchell manager / referee / regular guy I grew up with.
Was it Spidey?
No, this is another black guy.
Another black guy
who did not look like Spidey.
Oh, well,
but when I said that about Spidey,
I'm not making fun of you.
I love Spidey. Love you. I do. I really do. I think he's awesome. I hope he's one of the people that watches because I know he appreciates what we do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there really are. I mean, there are some people in the area who appreciate what we do, and generally they're fans. And there's some people who hate what we do, or are generally kind of burned out guys.
That's fine by them.
Neither here nor there.
You know.
So you only had a few matches in PWA.
Right. I wrestled El Guapo Corey Jackson.
What'd you think of that?
I didn't think too much of it.
He's a heavyweight champion now.
That's great for him. I'm sure that he deserves it in some fashion. It's an angle. You can do an angle with anybody.
I don't believe what you're saying.
That's fine.
Do you want to elaborate?
Corey's just abrasive, man. He's an abrasive guy. It's his nature. And he's never done anything wrong to me.
Sure.
I've already do wrong to other people. But
you know, he's gotten a lot better.
He's real cocky. You know, and guys that are 5'2", is he really that tall? How tall is the guy?
I couldn't tell you.
Well,
he's a little guy.
You actually just signed with Ultimate.
Hopefully I'll get to wrestling.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm totally down with that.
Yeah, I think that's
he wasn't in my top 25 shittiest wrestlers on the Gulf Coast list.
Well,
I wouldn't do a list like that.
No, I mean, that's something that would be a match.
Yeah.
That would be something that we could call Red on that.
I don't mind wrestling him.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I need him to wear more clothes when we're in the ring together.
It makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah. Wrestling anybody in panties scares me. So. Even if it was like Macho Man, I'd be like, dude.
Put your pants on.
Come on, man. Anyway, no, he's alright. He's abrasive.
You also had mentioned to me before we started rolling. That's an inside term. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, not. Nice. Before we started recording, you had mentioned that you started getting a bunch of concussions around PWA time.
Yeah.
What happened? What's that about?
Every concussion I ever had was my fault. Like, well, the first one come one night we were training. I did a back elbow off the middle rope, which explains why I'm ground bound. I hit my head. I'm unconscious for I don't know how long, and I finally come to. I was going in there. I was like, "Oh man, I think I got a concussion." And this is what I'm coming to, and I hear you come in here and tell me you got a concussion one more time. I'm gonna show you concussion. And I was like, okay. And then they told me what happened, and I just got in my car and drove home. So
you drove?
Yeah. I'm not real smart sometimes, but I wanted to go home because I felt like garbage. I just got a concussion, and then I got another one wrestling John Tower in Chickasaw.
Oh.
Got to give him a DDT. I give him a DDT, and when I did the DDT, I hit my head on that, and I was like, whoa. And then there was several that I don't remember and then I was wrestling Nick Bondage and Sullivan, and he gave me a plancha to the outside, and instead of rolling back when I caught him, I bumped and I hit my head on the gym floor. I was unconscious for like a minute. Don't remember. I watched the tape, but I got in the ring and finished the match, and then what I remember is them asking me what day it was and doing all this hokey shit. You know, like they really care. You know, like they're going to send me to the hospital because I had a concussion. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, let's make sure you ain't dead. What's a day?
So how many did you have total?
I've had probably 8 or 9 really. Yeah, I've been unconscious like 3 or 4 times.
How did that affect? You said that we're going out of order, but after UCW shut down, you said you went to college.
Yeah, I took a look. It wasn't like wrestling. Like the politics of wrestling had started to take its toll on me, and that's one thing Al didn't teach us because he didn't do it. You know, so I couldn't handle like all the backbiting and all the talking and this is going to happen and then something else happens. And I was just like, man, F this. Like I'm totally over this, like 100%.
Was there an incident that
no?
Just
it was just like a
culmination.
Yeah, just kind of come to that. And my brother joined the Navy and left. And this wasn't my dreams, kind of. It was our dream. Like, we were going to be the greatest tag team to ever live, blah, blah, blah. And when he left, it kind of took the wind out of my sails because at that particular point in time, he was kind of the person that, like, he was my inspiration. Mm-hmm. So, but I went to college. I decided to take drama because it would help me with wrestling, maybe.
Oh, you took drama, okay.
And
how long did that go for?
9 months, I guess 2 semesters.
2 semesters, so it's like that's a year.
Yeah, and I minored in Western civilization because I was fascinated with history. Okay. And then I was sitting in class one day and I was thinking about wrestling and I was like, man, I'm going home. And I just left.
You right in the middle of class?
Right in the middle of class. I was like, later. Huh. and went home.
After PWA died, there were still some promotions going at that point, but nothing really that made any sort of impact as far as
anywhere around here.
Anywhere around here. I mean, Cletus was doing his thing.
He started running some little bar out on Schillinger's Road.
Yeah, because Club Casino or something?
No, it wasn't yet. That was before.
No, okay. But one that I wasn't really a part of, but I read a lot about and I heard a lot about was IWC.
AWF Chipley come before
that. That was before?
Yeah,
I thought it was the same time. Okay, so
eventually.
It eventually was. Okay, so tell us about AWF Chipley then.
Ethan calls me.
Who promotes that?
Dandy Jack and Jay.
Jay Felsberg?
Oh,
Felsberg,
okay.
Yeah, Felsberg.
Okay.
Jay's a nice guy. He's from up north. He's a real cool guy. Dandy Jack's kind of, hi there, I'm Dandy Jack. He's like a southern guy. Like, if you think of some guy that drinks and sits around and works on cars, like, that's Dandy Jack. Good intentions, nice guy. Not saying anything wrong. He's just kind of Barney Fifed out a little bit, you know. And Ethan called. He's like, hey, your brother's coming back. My brother's stationed in Jacksonville. So he's like, your brother's going to be driving to Chipley and you guys can meet up and we can all wrestle together. And I was like, oh, it's a dream come true. I was like, I'll be there. So I go, we wrestle. I meet a guy named Luscious Larry who has the most bodacious mullet I've ever seen in my life. And he does this, guys, we're going to make you stars. And he just like...